I've set some new goals, and hold on, I'll tell you about them. Howdy y'all, my name is Gretchen. I'm the Restless Thrifter, and I am a reseller on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and Depop. It was a lot better than my last video, okay, where I only sold 6 things. This is May 6th through 9th, so 4 days. I had 19 sales in those 4 days. That's about 4.75 a day. My average sales price was $21.91 plus the cost of shipping, tax, and everything. So that's the amount someone paid before the taxes and shipping cost for them. I had 11 sales that were over $20. 7 of those were fast flips, meaning they sold in 3 months or less. So those are my best sales, and I'm going to start with those first. And then I had 3 other fast flips. They were under $20, but they still sold in 3 months or less. And then I had 5 mediocre sales, just like, sometimes I think, would I have bought these again? Other times I'm like, yeah, it's fine. You know, whatever. It was something free that I already had. So I'm going to share all of those. And after I share those sales, I'm going to tell you about my new goals. Okay, diving into the best sales, I am going to break them up into mini categories. It's not that important to you guys. It's just how I want to share them because it's how I am looking at things and analyzing things in order to hit my goals, okay? The first 4 sales are items that sold for over $20 but didn't sell in 3 months or less, okay? It took longer. The first is a Victoria's Secret swim size XXL essential scoop one-piece swimsuit terry cloth. This is getting returned to me. But this sold in 1 year on eBay. It was listed for $38. A customer offered me $24.85. I believe that was a weird number to equal a round number after you consider shipping, but I don't really know. And it did sell through promoted listings, so I'll tell you about that in a little bit. My cost of goods was $2.05. I got this in a Goodwill blue box. You can buy these mystery boxes. My profit was $15.81, but I have since returned that since she returned it to me. The next sale, Gund Vintage 1986 Rattle Lamb Sheep Easter Plush Stuffed Animal Baby Toy Sherpa. You see, I read my titles to you verbatim. They don't make a lot of sense as a sentence. By no means do they. But they are good keywords to include to help people find what they're looking for. Somebody's looking for an Easter baby toy. I've got those words in there. Somebody's looking for a vintage Gund stuffed animal. I've got those words in there. This sold in 1 year and 3 months on Poshmark. It was listed for $30. Nobody else had this guy. There were other sheep, but there wasn't this guy. A customer offered me $25 and I accepted. My cost of goods was $1.06. I did get this at the bins, the Goodwill outlet in Denver, and my profit was $18.94. Okay, guys, if you're returning, thank you. If you're new, welcome. And please give me a thumbs up right now while you have the chance. It's really going to help other people find my channel. And what will really help me out is if you subscribe if you aren't already. It's free, costs you nothing. You can also hit the notification bell to get a reminder anytime I've posted something. You know, like you're on your phone and get one of those notifications. Oh, Gretchen posted something cool. You don't have to, but it's also free. And I will greatly appreciate it. All right, moving on to the next one. Here we have a Tabitha Simmons US 6 EU 36.5 heels suede cage stiletto gray buckle strappy. I had not heard of this brand before, and when I picked these up, looked them up, saw that they were an expensive brand and sold fairly well. These sold in 4.5 months on eBay. I had them listed for $50. Someone offered me $30.50, or maybe I sent that offer out. And they did sell through promoted listings. My cost of goods was $5.94, got it at a local thrift store, and my profit was $19.98. Now, promoted listings. Promoted listings are a feature on eBay where you can pay additional fees when someone buys your item. If they click on the ad where the promoted listing is displayed and then they buy it, you're charged additional fees, and you get to set a percentage cap on how much you're willing to pay additional over the regular fees. I don't do it with my items until they've been online for 2 weeks because I want to give them a chance to sell quickly. Do you have to do it? No. Has it increased my sales a lot? Yes. I have mine set at 9.6%. I had it set, I want to say at 15% at one point. That when I was like down and out and not able to move and list new things, I wanted to make sales still, so I bumped that percentage up. I'm not sure on Tabitha Simmons whether I'd pick those up again. I will look up the brand and the style. This particular style, I hadn't seen any solds, but I thought they were pretty cool. And the next is a Hart Schaffner Marks 46 long, tall sport coat, dark gray, 2-button suit jacket blazer. This sold in 2 years on eBay. Sport coat suits, they tend to take longer to sell. It was listed for $60 and a customer offered me $40. It did sell one day after I delisted and relisted. I do believe that's why it sold, because it had fresh eyes. It was showing up as a new item. My cost of goods, I got this at a Denver thrift store. My cost of goods was $3.54 and my profit was $29.28. The next grouping of sales, there's 3 that were over $20. Actually, they were $20 to $30 sales, and they sold within 90 days. So fast flips that sold for over $20. The last grouping obviously is going to be over $30. You see where I'm going? All right, this SAS or SAS size 12 slim sandals, sun timer, tripod, comfort, croc, embossed patent leather. These sold in 3.5 months. They sold on eBay. I had them listed for $25 and a customer offered me $20. My cost of goods was $9.73. My profit was $7.12. I got these at a local thrift store. Probably paid a little bit more than I should if I'm trying to keep my cost of goods under $5, right? Here we have Allegria size EU 38, US 8, 8.5 sandals, Carmen Glitz Gold Snake Slip-On Orthopedic. Sold in 1.5 months on eBay. I had them listed for $25 and a customer offered me $22.50. Or I sent the offer. For some reason, I didn't distinguish whether it was from them or from me. Usually I do. My cost of goods was $6.46 and my profit was $12.56. Allegria, I will look them up. They usually are pretty good. This particular pair retailed for $100. And the last in that little grouping, over 20, under 30, is the Ann Taylor Petite size 14 sheath dress, career bell sleeve, knee-length gray. This sold in 2 weeks on Poshmark. I had it listed for $25 and a customer offered me $20. I said, great. This was given to me by a family member for free and my profit was $16. Okay, and then the last in the top sales. These are items over $30, sold for $30 plus shipping and sold within 90 days. Crocs, women's size 9, classic platform clogs, multi-tropical green, yellow palm trees, sold in 3 months. They sold on eBay. I had them listed for $45. These seem to be a special print. Not a lot of people have these particular platform tropical print ones. A customer offered me $30. Because they had been online for 3 months, I took it, and they did sell through promoted listings as well. I had paid $10.81. My profit was only $9.80. Right. I got these at a local thrift store. And next sale is a Teva size 12 Hurricane XLT2 sandals. That's a part of the style name. Gecko, Total Eclipse, hiking outdoors, and then the style number 1019234. These sold in 1 week on eBay. I had them listed for $45 and a customer offered me $35. I had paid $13.33. I had bought 3 pairs and I just divided the cost. It's risky because I still have another pair, same size, different color for sale. I made $17.05. 2 more in the top sales. Elite Sports Ski Women's F2 Navy Blue Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu BJJ. Don't know what that means. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I think. MMA, Mixed Martial Arts, shirt, pants. This sold in 2 days on eBay. I listed it for $35 and I sent an offer to watchers for $32.20. I had paid $1.71. That was my average cost of goods at a church sale that I went to with my husband. We did really well at that one too. Maybe I'll provide a haul update on that too. And my profit was $25. Let me know what you guys think about the haul updates where I go over a previous video. I had one in the last video, or one of the last two videos, something like that. And then my best sale of the time period, we still got more, but this is the best one. Trip NYC Man, size 32 pants, PVC vinyl, 5-pocket rock gothic, gothic, punk, dang Goodman, which cracks me up. Sold in 2.5 weeks on eBay, full price sale of $50 for some pants. I don't know how you put them on, or worse, I don't know how you get them off. My cost of goods at a local thrift store was $8.65. I got these at Super Thrift City. That's a huge thrift store to go to. They were in the women's section. It's like, you know, the whole manifesting, which I don't really believe in. I manifested these, even though I don't believe in it. I said, I'm going to go down the pants aisle and I'm going to find some Trip NYC. And sure enough, I did. It was very bizarre. It hasn't ever worked for me before. And I made $33.64. Yay. How many more sales I got? I've got 8. The next 3 are also fast flips, but they sold for under $20. Heidi pocketbook doll with case, dress, shoes, Rimco style 3010, vintage red. Sold in 2 days on eBay. Full price sale of $15. I had paid 3 at a church sale, so my profit was $10.99. Next is a Chico size 2 US large pants, Travelers, vintage dark brown, slinky, made in USA. You guys know I sell a lot of these slinky pants. I don't pick up all Chicos, but I will pick up the slinky stuff with Travelers. It is really good for traveling. Doesn't wrinkle in your suitcase. It's stuff that can be worn casually or dressy or business. It's very versatile. Other good keywords would be closet staple, classic, capsule wardrobe. This sold in 1 month on eBay. I had them listed for $25. A customer offered me $18.80, and they did sell through promoted listings. I had paid $7, so my profit was $5.50. And then my last in the fast flips is a Rodney Reindeer Hallmark vintage 10-inch plush stuffed animal toy Christmas. Don't know where I got this, but probably at a thrift store. It sold in 3 months on eBay. It was a full price sale of $10. I had paid $2.15 and my profit was $7.43. I probably paid a little bit too much for this, but I love these Rodney the Reindeer guys, and so I tend to pick them up when I see them. And I have 5 mediocre sales to go over with you. Hang in there with me. You want to know what my goals are, right? Old Navy plus size 20 jeans, built-in warm, Rockstar, super skinny, high-rise waist. 5.5 months to sell. On Poshmark, it was full price sale of $15. These were my jeans. Personal item, I'm putting my cost of goods as $0. I made $12. Atmosphere, the Harbingers board game, replacement pieces, 6 sets of 6 keystones. Super cool. The girl who bought these sent me a message and said she was turning these into jewelry, which is really neat. I can't wait to see it. I hope she sends me a picture. I asked her to. We'll see. 6.5 months to sell on Mercari. I had them listed for $9 and she offered me $6.75. I'm putting my cost of goods as $2, but to be honest, it's probably $0 by now. My profit is $4.75. And the reason I say it's probably $0 is I bought this game and I parted out all the little pieces because I was missing one major piece, which was a VHS tape. And I couldn't possibly have spent more than like $8 on it, but I've already made more sales than that $8. So at this point, whatever pieces I have left is all profit, most likely. But when I put everything in Vendoo, which is what I use to publish my listings, I put $2 as my cost of goods. Next is a colored organics, size 3 to 6 months, footed pajamas, polka dot sleeper, cotton, 3 to 6 months. A year ago, I listed these a year ago on Mercari, but a year ago I was thinking I might get into baby clothes. I didn't have babies. I don't know anything about baby clothes, but I picked these up because they were organic cotton. I had it listed for $7. A customer offered me $5.25. My cost of goods was $1, and my profit was $4.25. Second to last sale is a Peyton Place by Grace. I don't know how to say this last name. I want to say Metalicious, but that's not it. Metalios? Not sure. But this is a famous book. This version was printed in 1965. It was a banned book. A lot of people banned it because it had some female sexuality references. It's a paperback. I got it for free. I sold it in a year and a half on eBay. I had it listed for $7. It sold through an offer to watchers for $5.53. It sold 2 days after relisting, and my profit was $3.88. Gotta save the banned books, okay? Last sale, Red Fox Wild Republic 12-inch sitting, 20-inch long, soft stuffed animal plush toy. This was a beautiful fox, actually. He was really, really soft, very great condition. But it took 2 years to sell on eBay, full price sale of $10, sold through promoted listings. I had paid $1.46. I made $2.88. I can't remember where I got this, but I did get 1 or 2 Goodwill blue boxes of stuffed animals. And this is again when I thought I was going to be a toy seller. I'm not a toy seller. I'll still look and I'll pick up the occasional toy, especially if it's vintage. But I'm not a toy seller. I don't have a lot of knowledge there, and apparently I don't want to learn enough to make it worth my while. And $2.88 really isn't worth my while. All right, so my goals going forward, I'm not going to get there right away. In fact, I know that I don't get there for the next 3 videos because I'm trying to catch up on recording these. But this is like an end of the year goal, okay? Or I'd like to start 2025, which sounds so weird, with these in my, like, hitting these. They are possibly a little bit lofty considering where I am today. My goal for number of sales a day is 10. That's really not all that important. Like, I could make 5 sales and still hit my, sales goal. But I'm looking at about 10 items a day, given what my average sale is now and what I want it to be. So for these particular days that I just shared with you, my average sales price was $21.91 plus the cost of shipping. I want that to get to $30. $30, the price they pay, then plus shipping. That's my new goal. And so with my goal being $30, I'd like to sell 10 items a day to hit my overall daily goal. Make sense? Part of this is going to be keeping my cost of goods low too. My goal before was always, under $5, less than $5. I think I'm going to keep it there as an overall goal, but the lower I can get, especially if I'm not finding high dollar things, the better off I'm going to be. Now, I do get free things from family members. That's always helped bring down my average. So really it's going to be under $5 without those free things in consideration. I've been including the free things in there going, oh yeah, my average cost of goods this time was $4.21. Well, I had 2 free items. Without those, what would it have been? That kind of thing. So those are my goals. I'm saying it here so I can hold myself accountable. I'll revisit these goals. I'll probably mention them in future videos, but I'll definitely revisit it at the end of the year or beginning of next to see where I am and reevaluate. Maybe I need to lower or raise them. Probably not lower. I probably shouldn't lower them because this is what I need to be bringing in to cover all expenses, taxes, plan for the future, and those types of things. All right, y'all, I feel a little bit discombobulated. You guys have a great day and just keep listing.